All right, everyone, welcome. My name is Cliff, and this is Shit I'd Never Tell My Parents, a Mud Magazine podcast. For more information, check us out on the Mud Magazine.
Welcome back to another episode of Shit I Will Never Tell My Parents. Today I have two special guests on, Emily and Bryan. Emily, why don't you introduce yourself first?
Hi, I'm Emily. I recently abandoned the state of Arizona, and now I'm living with my parents again.
And what would you say is a drink that describes you?
Go with vodka seltzer. Got to keep it classic.
Okay. A classy bar drink, nonetheless. All right. And Bryan, how about yourself?
I'm Bryan. I also fled not Arizona but Connecticut to go to the even more infected New York right now. So I'm nice and held up in my house with my parents, and just hanging out.
Nice. Yeah, no doubt everyone staying inside, trying to stay away from this. But as we move forward to today's podcast, we're switching it up a little bit. And Bryan, I just wanted to get your thoughts on what it's been like getting back home and having senior year cut short. I know for me, coming back home has been absolutely brutal, I'll be honest. Living in a house with 5 people is crammed and can be very tough.
Yeah, definitely. It's been so weird for me, I just got my apartment with my 2 friends. We were living it up, hanging out, and then just to come back home to my parents who are sanitizing 24/7 and washing clothes like we're like running out of clothes or whatever. But it's been strange, man. Strange times.
It's been a little crazy, honestly. The amount of dishwasher runs that we use is pretty insane. The amount of food that we're running through is kind of insane. But yeah, it's all something that we've never seen before. But today we're going to kind of do something a little bit different, and we asked a couple questions on Instagram about how are you keeping sane, was the first question that we asked, because we wanted to get a feel of what our listeners were doing and what they've been doing to kind of keep sane during this time of panic is what people have been going through. But we have a good couple of responses here. And the first response that we got was working out. And I know you, Emily, have had kind of a daily regimen that you've been going on. So why don't you share that and tell the listeners what you've been doing?
I honestly was just so bored that I just kept going outside and going on runs. And then I just kept seeing if I could go farther than the day before. And I've been running like 7 or 8 miles like every day. Just to not be sitting at home. Which sounds so weird.
Are you training for something?
Well, okay.
To stay inside.
Yeah. I want Disney World to stop being on lockdown because of this, and I want to go run a Disney marathon now. Now, what else am I doing?
Yeah, I know. Do you have to how's that work with the Disney marathon? Are you are the people in the costumes running alongside you?
I honestly have no idea, but now if I'm running for nothing, it's going to be annoying. So now I'm trying to make this into a trip. I'm telling my dad, I'm hey, what if I get to 13 miles? Can we go back to Disney?
There you go. I actually did a half marathon last October in Hartford, and there was this guy. I know he runs it every year, but he ran it dressed in a bear costume. It was weird, right?
That's very weird. Yeah, I can't kind of picture that because I feel like you would just pass out if you were running in a bear costume, especially in a marathon. I mean, that's kind of insane. But yeah, I know myself, I've been trying to work out a little bit because sitting on the couch all day and playing video games is not helping my body at all. So I've been trying to work out a little bit. We got a couple other interesting responses. One of them was lots and lots of wine.
Yes.
You two, have you been drinking? Have you been trying to cut down on that? What's been going on there?
Cliff, this is literally the first time I've drank this entire quarantine.
we are all drinking right now, by the way.
I tried to get in spirit, and I got some Coronas somehow during all of this.
I think you're going to see two types of trends here. People's tolerance is only going like way up, or just people who haven't drank in like 2 months.
Emily, this is your first. I know, like we have weekly meetings for Mud, and I don't know if like I drink like during all those meetings. Like I don't know if you guys have noticed or not.
We haven't, no.
Oh, okay.
Do you drink during your online classes?
I only have one, and it's at 12:30, like through WebEx. So no, I don't drink at 12:30 in the afternoon.
You
But
can
like,
go in whatever.
I mean, yeah, definitely I can. It's not even my fault either. It's my mom. She really like knocks on my door and she's like, Bryan, I just bought like 2 new bottles of wine. Will you have to help me like drink them? I'm like, all right, mom.
Everyone's trying to drink through this coronavirus, I guess, right? We had a couple other Instagram questions that we asked. One was the weirdest quarantine story. And the one that kind of jumped out to me the most was my sister spilled a glass of wine and cried. Does that count? Yes, that does count. One of the things I didn't realize was how many people are crying during this quarantine. I brought my sister to the grocery store to get some things, and she got the last bottle of Pellegrino, dropped it on the way into the house, and started breaking down crying. And I honestly did not know what was going on when she was crying. And I walk over there, and she like dropped the bottle. I was like, "What's going on?" And she's like, "I just dropped the last bottle of Pellegrino." I was like, "Are you insane? Like, this is the craziest thing I've ever seen. Someone dropping a bottle and crying." I don't know if you guys have had some experiences with that at all, but I think this is out of this world insane if you're crying over things.
I'm like a notorious crier, and I haven't cried once during this, which is super surprising. Like, I could cry on spot right now if you asked me to, but like, I haven't cried yet during this. I don't know why I'm like completely okay. Watch me cry tonight now.
Yeah, exactly, right?
Did the bottle shatter, Cliff?
Yeah, it's straight shattered. I mean, it was. I
No,
felt a little
that's
bad, but like at the same time, it's kind of like it's
it's
like
not.
a bottle, like it's a bottle of Pellegrino. Like it's not that big of a deal. Like they're gonna restock, and it's not the end of the world. I don't know. I guess maybe I overreacted as a brother, but
Yeah, I
someone
don't
said
know.
they also cried when they broke their deodorant. Like that's a little bit insane too. Unless you're working out every day, you don't need deodorant during quarantine. Like you're sitting in your house 24/7. It's not like I'm sweating through shirts.
Like, when I don't know, I feel like I couldn't not like put on deodorant.
Do you guys both put on deodorant every day?
Yeah, I
No.
totally.
No, right? Yeah. Maybe
No.
it's just a guy thing, but like
Yeah, there's no one
I
to impress, you know.
exactly, like if I'm not gonna sweat, then why am I putting on deodorant? It's like I'm only around my parents and stuff like that, and my sisters. So
No, I like have to.
Deodorant's kind
I,
of expensive, not gonna
yeah,
lie.
it is. Why do you put on the deodorant? Is it because you work out though, or just like as force of habit?
I think both, but also like I feel like I would just be uncomfortable like not having it on and like doing things, and then you're like sweaty, and I don't like that.
It's true.
What about showering?
Every day.
I try to shower every day. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, I do
Not
too.
right?
Sometimes
I
it's been
shower every
weird.
day. I shower
It's
every
been
day.
weird.
There's definitely days when I wake up though and I don't shower until like at night.
Yeah.
Like just because you're just like walking around the house or whatever, and like I have nothing to do, so it's like you're just sitting in the house. You have nothing to do. I
No, I
don't
think
know.
why. Well, I definitely need to because I'm running, and then I get home and I'm like gross.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Another funny thing that I saw was on the like weird quarantine stories was someone said, my dad sprayed our soap with disinfectant spray and then used the soap to clean the spray. That's insane.
It's like I've been
Like,
doing stuff, and my parents have been disinfecting the boxes.
yeah, it's like one thing if you get a box or something, or you just get back from the grocery store and you want to like wash your hands or like clean off some of the like a box of cereal because like it was in the store. But if you're disinfecting soap spray, that is insane. Like I think that's on another level of kind of out of this world. Like my sisters were in the shower cleaning like the shower and like bottles of shampoo and like what are you doing? Like you go into the shower and clean yourself in the shower. Why do you have to clean after that?
That is a good point. Isn't that stuff already clean?
Yeah, exactly. So it's like, what are you doing? It's
I don't
like,
know. Maybe they think they're rinsing the corona germs off onto the shower and then they don't go down the drain. So you gotta double clean, you know.
it's just some of these things that I will never understand, honestly. And maybe one day I can come around to why people do this, but it's for me, I just don't understand.
So you like got gloves and like shipped them to my sister still lives in Arizona. She didn't abandon the state, but like sent her gloves so like she could have her own gloves. Instead of her going to the store, he just sent her them in a nice little box.
That's
That's,
nice.
that was pretty nice of him.
Yeah. My parents just had me order face masks off of Amazon, and I have Prime 2-day shipping, but they're not getting here until like April 27th.
Yeah,
So,
everything's on back order right now.
Yeah.
It's pretty crazy.
so they're like, where am I gonna get my mask? Oh, did you just cough, Cliff?
I did just cough. Yeah.
Better watch out.
Stay away. Stay away. No.
Watch out.
Get it through this podcast.
So another cool thing that I've been seeing is the Zoom happy hours or just being kind of creative on Zoom. Have you guys had any experience with like a Zoom happy hour or Zoom date?
I kind of wish I was experiencing like a Zoom classroom just to see it. I asked my old teammates if I could like sit in on one of the meetings with our old coach. So I could like, I don't know, I haven't like been able to, I'm doing nothing, no school right now. So I want to like enjoy a nice Zoom call. And
Zoom classes have been like kind of interesting. They've been a lot shorter, I would say, but I tend to zone out in the Zoom classes more than like a normal class. Like
no one pays attention.
Is it what?
as serious as class? Like, is it actually like?
Yeah, it's a real class. Like he has the PowerPoint up and stuff, and like he's still going over the work, but it's like you're sitting on your couch at home. It's like how can I really like pay attention to this when there's so many other distractions? And there's no obligation to like be like pay attention because he can't call on you for not like paying attention.
It's so interesting to me.
It's like, right? Like I don't know, Brian, have you kind of noticed the same thing or no?
Yeah, I usually just I pull up my Zoom and I have the audio going, and then I'm playing like Minecraft or something on the other
Yeah,
screen.
exactly. We're
What
playing like a
happens?
lot of Modern Warfare in the background.
Yeah. But I like my friend actually just went on a Zoom date.
Did he
She said
really?
Yeah, she said it went pretty well
Did he
too.
too. You about it all or no?
A little bit.
What did he
It was
say
just-
about it?
She said that was like they were just like it was just like FaceTime kind of nothing too crazy. Like I know there were some videos of people sending each other like setting up dinner and like shit like that.
Yeah.
But no, it's just she said it was nice. There was this guy she's been talking to for a little bit. And like that's what I was thinking about
Already
too.
each other before? Like, how did?
No, they've never gone on a date or anything before. So this was their first
But
date.
they were talking a little bit beforehand.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
they had some plans. It seemed like to dinner or something in the future, and then the coronavirus came around. Is that what happened, or?
Yeah. But I just think about it, and I bet you there are kids, or especially like guys, like in their classes, and I bet you right before like spring break or whenever we got done with like the Corona thing, I bet you they finally got like the courage to like talk to the girl and be like, "Yo, let me get your Snapchat or number or something," and then Corona hit, and then bang, like you're on a Zoom date.
Yeah.
Like there are probably so many people, like probably freshmen too, probably a lot of freshmen like that.
I think you're gonna see a lot of older people start to do this more. Like people who are in their like late. This isn't really old, I guess, but it's old considered to my age. People in their like mid to late 30s and stuff like that going on Zoom dates or trying to meet people because nobody else has anything to do and nobody knows how long this is going to last. And like I think that's one of the cool things is that like you can kind of make yourself have something to do when this all ends if you put some effort in now. Like if you start meeting people online now on Tinder, on any of these other like sites and stuff like that, you can have a date and have a plan to have something when you get out of the coronavirus and like all this, which is pretty cool. I don't know. Have you guys had any friends who have had any cool or weird sexting stories or things like funny like that?
I feel like this is definitely the prime time that a lot of guys are sending dick pics, and I don't.
Whoa.
And I'm okay.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Girls too, though.
That would be more fun.
Girls too.
What?
Girls too. Once that hour hits, I mean, you've been alone all day, you know. That's the you up hours, you know.
Nudes never ever like made sense to me, I guess, until right now in this like pandemic, because I was always like, why would you send it if you could just go see the person? Now you can't go see the person.
No, you got to find
Now
alternatives.
it all makes sense to me.
Yeah, exactly. Well, you need something else to like stay sane. You know, another thing that I've gotten really into is TikTok.
hmm
I know, Brian, you've kind of been into TikTok, but I am like absolutely addicted now to TikTok. I would say I'm kind of on it like every day, and it's one of my more used apps on my iPhone.
Yeah, you've fallen into the trend, like many people. I love a good TikTok, you know.
I'm kind of late to the trend, but I feel like I'm still gonna make them, and I'm obviously gonna have a good time doing it. But there's some that are absolutely hilarious on there, and
Yeah. Which ones do you like? What's your
Yeah,
favorite
I'm just
TikTok?
trying to figure out your humor right now.
There's this one kid on TikTok, I forget his name, and sorry I can't give him a shout out, but he does like these dirty jokes, and he like tells them to his mom, and they're absolutely hilarious.
Wait,
They're kind of.
the Cinderella one?
What was the Cinderella one?
Oh my god, I did it to my parents and they were so mortified. It was like what did Cinderella say when she got to the ball?
Oh, I've heard this one.
What is it? That is pretty funny. Yeah, I honestly that might have been. He's done like 40 or 50 of them, so they all kind of blend in. But yeah, that's probably the same guy.
Yeah, that's like the old Vine humor. Like I was big into Vine, and some TikToks are like they make me like super uncomfortable, but then there's some that are really funny.
I think that's kind of the trend. Like it like borderlines like inappropriate, but like also very funny.
I like the ones with the voice modification, and it's like he like pretends like he's like a 6-year-old like driving to sports, and he tells his mom like to put on like what's that one song but that every kid like listened to get hyped up before like their big game. What was it?
Oh, I'm not sure. Is it like a rap song or something?
Yeah. It's like they only made one song. It was Remember the Name. No, wait, that's Eminem.
Oh my god, that was my recruiting video.
Yeah. And it's like little Joey like screams at his mom to put on that song.
Have you seen the Hips Don't Lie one where like there's people like going down the escalator and they're listening like headphones and they're like, and then they just start screaming out of nowhere, and then people just like are turning around like, what the hell is going on?
I am not getting the same TikToks on my feed as you guys.
Yeah, I guess not, because
I'm getting the ones where it's like kissing my best friend for the first time.
Oh yeah.
I've seen those too. Yeah.
Or like walking in on my boyfriend playing video games naked. Like those are the ones that are on mine.
I've seen those too. I do more of the comedy ones. Those are the ones I'm into, and the dances a little bit.
Fix my feed. Clearly, I'm not getting the good.
A lot of people have been watching is Tiger King.
Mm-hmm. Of course, yeah. Everyone's talking about Tiger King.
So tell us a little bit about Tiger King and what your thoughts are on it.
All right.
So I haven't seen it yet, and I know Emily
this lady,
hasn't
Carol Baskin, and apparently she killed her husband. You know.
That's it.
No. That's like the big thing. That's what everyone's talking about.
I've heard of it and I've seen like memes of it, and I am so turned off to watch it because it looks so cringy.
No. I get that though, because he's crazy. He looks like this hillbilly, but he's actually got like 2 husbands. He thinks this lady Carol Oates murdered her husband. Who knows? It's about big cats.
Yeah, I haven't seen it either, but I'm pulling up some photos from him on my laptop. I don't even know how to describe this guy. He looks like something out of like the 80s.
Yeah.
Like he looks like he was like frozen in time from the 80s and then moved to present day, and then just owns like a bunch of tigers in his backyard.
Did you see he's got like
No,
5
I can't see.
He's got
I can kind of zoom in on them a little bit.
All the way up. He's got his nipples pierced. That's kind of.
And he just owns tigers. Like the whole point of the show is like all these people just own tigers.
Yeah, and then they like they show him off. They make some money.
Like he's got like the whole mullet going. This is just like 80s vibe.
Oh,
this guy is not from this. This guy is not from this planet either.
Would you vote for this guy? Because he did run for governor. I'd vote for him.
This guy.
What do you mean no?
No. Do you imagine if this, like, I couldn't even imagine if this guy was governor. Like, just be like a free for all in the streets. Like, he would have his tigers just roaming around the block. Like, that's what it would be, and there would be just no laws. I feel like
have their own tiger.
I don't know. I think
probably, honestly, it's like roam around the streets, and you would just have to be okay with that if you lived in that town.
But I don't know. Tigers are pretty cool. Like him, I guess he's got him like trained kind of. He got attacked like a couple times.
Once you get attacked by a tiger, you kind of just have to like self-realize and be like, all right, yeah, maybe these things like shouldn't be pet.
Maybe I made a mistake.
Maybe I made a mistake here, and I should like rewind and like reevaluate what I'm doing.
Mm.
He has 2 husbands. That's nice.
Both like 20 years younger than him too, which is.
Does he have money? Like, is there money in tiger owning?
Oh yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
that makes sense.
I mean, he's not loaded, and he's at the end of the show. Spoiler alert: he like winds up in jail and like crippling debt and all that. It's a tiger life.
And Hell Letter from Mud Magazine.
GoFundMe for poor Joe.
There probably already is one because people are so obsessed with this show.
Yeah, to get
We
Joe.
really do need to start a GoFundMe for Joe. You and Joe need GoFundMes.
Yeah, we're both not doing too well right now. You know, we need some money.
I'm definitely gonna give that show a watch.
I feel like that wouldn't even be my first choice of like a pet that I would like an exotic pet. I wouldn't be like tiger.
Oh, what'd you want then? Like a monkey?
No, my friend in elementary school did have a monkey. No,
You
I'd
gotta
want a
watch out
dolphin.
for those.
Are you crazy?
A dolphin?
Yeah,
Where are you gonna keep a dolphin?
that's cool.
In their
Your
pool.
Your above ground pool that's got chlorine all over it?
It's an in-ground pool.
Oh, okay. We got some money then. There you go.
No. Okay, well, if I have a dolphin, I'll build it a sanctuary. If you're gonna give me any choice of animal, I'm not gonna be like tiger. That thing could kill me.
Yeah. Well, I guess you could like swim with that dolphin or whatever.
Mhm.
Yeah, I don't know. You gotta watch out for those dolphins too.
What?
Yeah, you gotta watch out for them. I hear they get like really like sexual and shit like that. You ever hear that?
Like dolphins.
Never heard of dolphins.
You're swimming it one day and then it's just humping you the next day.
Yeah.
I
Like,
just think they're really smart.
yeah.
guess
You
they
gotta
are.
watch out. Yeah, I guess they are smart. I mean, we're related to them. We're mammals.
Oh, that's what you meant. I was like, I thought you were about to like try to say like how people say we come from monkeys. They're gonna say like we also.
Yeah. Well, first it went dolphin and then monkey. The dolphin evolved into the monkey. That's how it went.
If I had an exotic pet, though, I think I honestly would have something like a tiger. If I had to, I would never do it. But if you're gonna go exotic, I think you got to go to the extreme.
Oh yeah, I agree. I'd want a bear.
Bears are a little too hard to take care of, I think.
Like a polar bear or like.
No, like a
No.
big ass grizzly. Just
I
chilling.
could see myself having like a kangaroo or something like that too.
Oh, kangaroo. You gotta
That's a
watch
little
out
like
for
weird,
those.
but those things are crazy too. That's what I'm saying. Like I would never have
They'd
one, but if
fight
I
you.
did, it would be like kind of out there.
There's
Hippos
a
are so cute.
hippo.
Yeah, you ever see a baby hippo?
Yeah, but what happens 4 months later when it gets like huge?
Then I traded in for another baby hippo.
Yeah, you just trade it in.
They just
Well, that was a big thing in Tiger King because
Is that really? I haven't seen it.
yeah, there was this doctor and he was like I forgot his name, but I would just call him Doc. And this guy Doc, he had a huge sanctuary, and like in the last episode I think it was, they touched upon like how Doc was killing the baby tigers because like that's what attracts the people, you know, and then once they grow up he just gets rid of them, gets new cubs.
Okay, maybe I will watch it. I'm very
I'm definitely gonna give it a watch. You know, I've heard mixed reviews on it, but I've heard more good things than bad things, I would say. So another one of the Instagram questions that we asked our followers was kind of one of the weirdest thing that you've stocked up on. And one of the weirdest response that I got was chapstick. I don't know if you guys feel the same way, but like, why are you stocking up on chapstick? I'm sorry, but what do you think?
Honestly, I agree with it. I love chapstick.
Really?
Yeah.
So you're kind of like you're kind of like one of those girls that uses it like every hour.
Yeah, I literally have it next to me. Where did it go? Yeah, I hate having like chapped lips. It's super uncomfortable. But I mean, that's not like the one thing that I would have stocked up on during this. I would have like stocked up. Well, I did stock up on like ice cream.
That's true. Snacks is one of the most important things. But I'm kind of the guy that buys chapstick like once a year type of guy, if that.
Have you ever finished a thing of chapstick before?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Probably not.
I always do.
Thing is, my lips don't really get that chapped, but like when like they have to be pretty chapped for me to get chapstick, and then I'll get chapstick and use it for like a week or two, and then I don't have chapped lip anymore.
And then
Wait,
they-
Emily,
It kind of works out perfect. It's kind of like getting like a cold for a week, and then like you just like are done with the cold.
you've used an entire stick of chapstick, Emily?
yeah.
How do you not like lose it or like run it through the washer machine?
No, because you keep one in your car, you keep one in your bag, and you keep one like just like in your room. So
You're
if it's
That's
like
kind
a
of
chapstick
crazy. That's
addict.
kind of crazy to
Yeah.
me too. That's like buying a box of Band-Aids. Like one box of Band-Aids should last you your entire life.
no way.
Yes, 100%.
Well, okay, you're
How
all
many
boy.
how many paper cups are you getting in a year? How many cuts are you getting in a year? Like
Think about like when a girl goes and buys like a pair of shoes and like they give her like a blister that you put a band-aid.
okay, that's a
Wow.
little bit. I mean that, but
You
still,
gotta let the blister out. It's gotta heal
yeah,
again.
that's true too.
Or
I
like,
was
I just got a blister actually.
well, did you put a band-aid on it?
No, it's right here. I
Cool.
I was leaf blowing yesterday. That's where I was yesterday with my work. I work for my brother owns a landscaping company.
cool.
Well, I'll
Still working in
give
the
you a Band-Aid.
yeah, we're
in the
essential.
portrait. It's
We're
essential.
essential.
Anything that gets you out of the house, right? I mean,
Yeah, it was nice. I've never liked working so much besides yesterday.
another thing we got was a weird thing for stocking up on was face mask, and then they said ... should have stocked up on deodorant.
More deodorant questions.
More deodorant. It's getting out of hand. But the face mask. Do a lot of girls stock up on face masks, Emily?
Yeah, I actually had some come like a week ago that I've been using.
And what
This is-
happens? Do you like use them every day almost, or
Oh no, that'll like ruin your face. I think if you use one
really?
every day. Yeah. See, I don't get like, I don't know, it might just be me, but like girls that have like a huge routine at night where they're like doing a bunch of shit. I don't know, it doesn't make sense. You just like wash your face and then like do a face mask like every few days. You don't need to do one every night because then you're gonna like ruin your skin on your face. So that I don't agree with. But definitely I did stock up on a bunch of like stuff to treat myself with because I'm doing that.
I enjoy a good face mask from time to time. I've never personally paid for a face mask, but
Have
if
you actually
someone's
done them?
yeah,
Really?
if like a girl like offers, you know,
You've had
freshman
girls be like, do you want to do a face mask with me?
yeah, freshman year.
Tell you one, do you want to do a face mask with me?
I mean, if you have it,
I
I'd do one
mean,
with you.
I'm probably not gonna do a face mask ever.
Oh, you should
Maybe
try it
one
first.
day.
It's nice.
If I ever have a girlfriend that's like, and we're really bored, and like maybe we want to do a face mask, then I'll do one. Honestly, now would be the time for me to try a face mask in the quarantine. So we'll
Yeah.
see. I'll keep you
I
guys
did,
updated if I do one though.
I did this avocado mint one, and I'm a big fan of both avocado and mint, so it's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie.
So like, do you smell it? Like, does it like like you smell the avocado and mint like when you have it on?
I don't know. If just I don't want to say this because it's really stupid. It just feels like avocado and mint.
Like a mashed up avocado on
So
your
like you've had that
Yeah.
feeling before in your face, I'm guessing.
Yeah. It's a daily,
The
it's a weekly routine, you know.
weekly routine now, having avocado and mint on your face. Yeah.
Mhm. No, but face masks. I'm very pro male face masks.
I like that though. That's good.
Yeah,
Keeping
you
your-
got to.
There's nothing wrong with a guy doing a face mask, I think. I
Mhm.
mean, it's pretty standard for someone to do one.
Yeah,
I'm not going to roast anyone for getting a face mask or getting like a pedicure or something like that. I don't know. Have
I've
you
never
ever gotten
gotten
a?
a pedicure.
I've never got one either. But...
Honestly, I'd be down though. Wait, which one's the feet, Emily? Is that manicure or pedicure?
Pedicure.
No, I wouldn't want that actually. I'd only want the manicure.
Yeah, but they like scrub your feet and stuff like that. I know one of my friends actually got one a couple weeks ago with his girlfriend.
No,
And he
they're
said they were pretty nice.
100% if you go to like a good place, because some places are gross.
I don't want them touching my feet. That's weird.
So another thing that people have been bringing up a lot is Animal Crossing.
Yeah.
Bryan, you want to tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah. So have you ever been in debt? Like debt, like crippling debt?
Like have negative money, negative funds.
Like you owe someone like hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Now imagine that, but you owe it to a little raccoon named Tom.
And then how do you get out of it?
You gotta get money. That's Animal Crossing. There's this guy Tom.
Play the game.
Yeah. It's a game. You never heard of Animal Crossing?
I was
No, I
like
haven't heard it.
behind on video games when I was a kid. The only one I played was Pokemon.
Yeah.
All I ever cared about. So
I
like,
see a lot of people going back to Club Penguin now.
Oh yeah, yeah,
You
yeah,
seen
yeah.
that?
At it.
I
I've been
actually played. I played Club Penguin the other day with some friends.
Yeah, it's like big now.
put
Yeah.
money
I've been
stupid like game that I want my old account back. Like I don't want to start over. I want to be a full member again if I'm gonna play.
on Club Penguin.
Yeah, or like remember Webkins? Like you guys played Webkins.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I like Webkins.
Like I want to go order a Webkins and play with. Like I don't want to just be like a little penguin with no benefits. I want to play.
You gotta play the kart racer and get some cash, yo.
Yeah, exactly.
You gotta do. No, but Animal Crossing is like, for those who haven't played it, this is actually my first Animal Crossing, and I was skeptical of it too. But it's a lot of fun. It's like Sims meets like animals. That's kind of what it is. So you like build your little village. You're on an island, and you just like it's relaxing. You know, you hang out, you catch some bugs, and you deal with your crippling debt. You know, and you gotta pay off Tom, Big Tom.
Something to pass the time with.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
And you talk to your villagers. I saw a video actually, like this kid was like lonely and he played like Animal Crossing, and then he was like feeling good, you know, because you talk to your villagers and they're like your homies, you know.
Can you play with like other people, or is it just?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay.
My friends and I were fishing the other day. We went for a bit of a fish.
All
What else have you been doing to pass the time, Emily?
I've been watching a lot of Disney Plus.
Oh
Really?
boy.
Yeah, I've already watched like so many of like the movies that were big when we were kids. Like I've watched The Little Mermaid so many times I can't even keep track anymore.
I have a question about Disney Plus.
Shoot.
Is Ratatouille on Disney Plus?
Yeah, it's got to be, right?
I don't know. Is it?
Is that like
Is
maybe
that a Pixar movie? I thought all Pixar movies are on there.
is that make or break if you make a Disney Plus?
Yeah, that does actually. 'Cause I've been really craving some Ratatouille, and I can't find it online. I don't want to pay.
It's
It
on.
is?
Yep.
All right, that's good.
Now
Maybe
you have.
I'll- Yeah,
All right.
maybe
Is that like your favorite Disney movie?
that's like top 10 movie of all time. Ratatouille.
What's number one?
Top 10 of all time, really.
Yeah, Ratatouille's a good movie. What's number one? Oh shit.
I'm putting you on the spot completely, and Cliff, you're next, so get ready.
My number one movie of all time. Ooh.
Honestly, it's a movie that I saw. Like, I'm into movies like this. I liked Her. Do you know Her?
I haven't seen it now.
It's on Netflix. It's
That's
the guy.
The Disney movie?
No, it's like a serious movie. The guy that played the new Joker. What's his name?
Wait, I'm so.
It's the guy who played Joker in the film that just came out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know his name, but we all know who you're talking about.
Well, he like falls in love with this he falls in love with this phone basically, and
But that's not a Disney movie. I'm talking about like.
Oh, favorite Disney movie?
Yeah, I mean, I'm glad it's your favorite movie.
Oh, I thought you meant favorite movie in general.
Oh no, strictly Disney.
Oh, you're
God.
asking Disney. Yeah, I thought you were talking favorite movie in general too.
Probably.
Oh, Disney movie. I don't like watch a lot of
Probably,
Disney movies. That's the thing.
Probably Lion King. Kind of a basic one, but I love a good Lion King. Lion King's just like it's like Hamlet, you know? Like there's a lot of things talking about Hamlet.
I can respect that. That's a good pick. It's no Little Mermaid, but.
Oh, Little Mermaid. I don't think
I'm
I've
trying to
seen
think.
that.
I don't
The
watch a
full
lot of
Little
Disney. If
Mermaid.
I had to like say a Disney movie that I watched, maybe Up.
Oh.
Up's
Like
good.
that's the
I was
last
gonna
Disney
say Up.
movie that I've seen, and that's like it's kind of sad to say, but
You were like a kid, and like you would put in like the VHS tape, and it would like.
yeah, I mean like
Toy
I haven't
Story.
seen those movies, and so Toy Story, yeah, that's a good one too. Yeah, I would say that's up there on my list. What about your all-time list?
All-time favorite movie.
Like me, it kind of depends on the genre. Like if I'm gonna go genre, I'm gonna say like maybe Step Brothers for like comedy or something like that.
Yeah,
Or yeah, but like one of my favorite movies that I've watched recently was Bohemian Rhapsody.
That's a good movie. Honestly, I really love Sandlot.
I was what's his
Yeah,
name?
that's a good movie too.
I was no two Halloweens ago. I was what's his name? The kid and my now ex-girlfriend was the girl.
Squints.
Yeah.
Wendy Pepper.
Yeah. We did that. It was cute. It was
I
cute.
love that movie.
Yeah, that's such a good movie.
I don't know my other favorite movies.
I don't think I've ever seen the full Little Mermaid.
Okay, can you make your Disney Plus account later?
We're gonna start a GoFundMe for Bryan, and
Yes,
he's gonna get
please.
And then we're going to get him
Please.
some money so he can get a Disney Plus
How much is it? How much is it?
Do you have Verizon?
I don't know.
Oh, it's free if you have Verizon.
I think I have I think I have AT&T.
Okay, so we will.
So we're going to create a GoFundMe for Bryan, and we'll drop that in the link for everybody
Get
so they
me
can donate.
Disney Plus, please.
Cliff, you have to get on it too.
I really do, and honestly, I've just been rewatching The Office for like the 18th billionth time in my life. So, and it's still funny to me. So I've kind of been enjoying that.
Did you like it before, like when Michael Scott was on the show, or did you like it better when he left?
Oh, when he was on the show, for sure. Not even a question. It's not even comparable. Sometimes I just watch until he leaves, and then I stop.
And then you start over.
And then I just start over, yeah. But like, there's honestly some good episodes after he leaves, so I like tend to watch. But it goes downhill once he leaves.
I like the episode where Dwight gets appendicitis. Was that
Yeah.
That was a later season, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's like one of the last seasons. Yeah.
That was a good episode. And he tries to do the fucking interview or whatever it is, the presentation.
Dwight's one of the best characters. If I had to say like the best character on the show, honestly, if it's not Michael, it's probably Dwight.
Oh, 100%. I would put him before Michael.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know about that.
I don't know about that either. Yeah.
I like Stanley. Stanley's my favorite.
But if you have to go the most underrated character on the show, who do you think my guess is going to be? Underrated, like funny.
Probably Creed. Creed.
Yeah, you got it. Creed. Creed's the best, honestly.
He's always doing something sketchy.
If you ever get a chance on your board, go on YouTube and watch Creed's funniest moments.
Yeah,
they're absolutely hilarious.
I feel like everyone knows a Creed too. Just like some sketchy dude. Just like no one knows what he does. You know, he's just there.
That Halloween episode where he was covered in blood.
I like it when he becomes the manager for the day.
Now I need to watch The Office again. You guys have to watch like the classic Disney movies.
I will watch a Disney movie. I'll try to watch one.
What would you consider a classic Disney movie? Like 101 Dalmatians?
Yeah, like Toy Story or...
Toy Story.
Yeah, like Peter Pan.
Yeah, Peter Pan. There's so many good ones.
Hercules.
I've never seen the full Hercules either.
So it's like every movie I enjoy, you just
your entire life. I've never witnessed your childhood.
Yeah, and I was such a Disney kid growing up too. I still am. I literally would go to Disney right now if it was open.
No, too bad.
Yeah, I have to wait till June 1st.
It ease what it ease.
Oh, don't say that. I'm supposed to go to Nashville in the end of June. I'm really hoping I could still go.
I just bought concert tickets for June, and I hope it's gonna be all right. But I got the warranty thing. We'll see. Get my money back.
Yeah, hopefully everything is gone by then. Thank you guys for joining today. I enjoyed having you guys on, and it was fun to answer some questions from the listeners and talk about what they're going through right now. So thank you guys for coming on. It was fun.
Nope.
It's great.
While we wrap things up here, I want to give a shout out to one of my good friends, Curtis Quinn. He's in the military. He's at base. He just started his own podcast, The Brown Bag Lunch Crew. You can check it out on Spotify. I listened today. Very funny. Very good. Check him out. Also, stay tuned for more from us. Thanks, guys.
All right, everyone. That's it for us this week. Thanks for listening to Shit I'd Never Tell My Parents. Stay tuned for the next episode.